Greetings to readers, viewers, and listeners. Welcome to this next edition of an amazing highlight here on the Autistic SuperChannel. It's called The Power of the Prompt, and this one is the 100th Power of the Prompt. So, for those of you who may not know, WordPress, which is what the Autistic Super blog is on, gives us from time to time prompts that you're given a chance to like talk or write about when it comes to what you want to do with the prompt that they're giving you and how do you want to respond to that. For the last couple of months, I've been doing this on YouTube on the Autistic Super Channel, as you all know. But I want to do it because it's easier for me to kind of explain what I'm feeling. So for this one, it's a work in progress for me, but it's also something that I feel is very important. This 100th power of the prompt is, how do you handle fear and self-doubt? This is something that I had to think about. I honestly had to think about because fear and self-doubt for me as an autistic individual is something that I'm always concerned about. Like, I always feel like I'm paralyzed when it comes to fear. Like, I let the fear paralyze me to the point to where I freeze up. And I'm sure I'm not alone in that point. And when it comes to self-doubt, I always deal with self-doubt. I'm still dealing with self-doubt as it is. Because there's always this imposter syndrome when it comes to me being an autistic individual that makes me wonder if I'm qualified to be in the places that I am. Or am I qualified to speak up when there are other people that are more competent than I am? I think the one time that I don't worry about self-doubt is when I'm on a stage when it comes to a poetry reading. Because I feel like no matter where I am, no matter how I'm feeling, fear and self-doubt, when it comes to the poetry readings, I just let that go and just say my truth, say the poems that I'm feeling. But I do handle fear in a way because I always worry about going over time. I always worry about having controversy. But when I'm on a poetry stage, there is nothing better than being there and just letting your emotions, letting your truth come out, and to heck with the consequences. Maybe they'll slap me on the back and be like, "Hey, Brian, how you doing? That was a great poem." And I always want to make sure that I match up to the people that are there with me. Like, I've mentioned before, Phil Levine, Mick Horowitz, Robin Milby, God rest his soul. I mean, those three are individuals in my eyes that I really feel like those are the gold standard when it comes to the local poetry community. And Mike Jakovic as well. Those are individuals that I admire as a poet. I always like to make sure that I always compare myself to them because to them, they are the gold standard in my eyes. I mean, these guys are people that stand for what they believe in. These individuals say what they need to say and let people hear what they have to say. When it comes to fear, I have a bit of an example. Like, I was always fearful when it came to roller coasters, like growing up. Like, I would always go with my stepmom, watching my dad and my brother go through roller coasters, and a part of me would want to go there, but I always felt fearful about like losing something or not being prepared for what I'm going through. Like, I've never been upside down in a roller coaster. I've gotten myself up to it, but I much rather like the wooden roller coasters. I feel like those are the ones that I really appreciate. And I mean, that's just one part of the fear. And I'm still working on handling fear and self-doubt. But the one thing I can always say that really helps me is talking to friends. Like, talking to my... there are people that I know that are acquaintances, but then there are people that are friends of mine. People that I know I can trust. People that I know I can relate to. That I can unmask. That I can feel... that I don't have to mask myself around. I feel like I can be myself around these individuals and know that they get me, that they understand how I'm feeling, and they're able to talk with me through some of these things too. Like I have a friend of mine, the president and CEO of the Global and Regional Asperger Center Partnership or Autism Center Partnership. Her name's Kate Palmer, and she's an amazing individual. I mean, like she's someone that really gets me, and there are other people like Janine, Samantha, Miranda, Dylan, people that you may have heard me mention during my birthday a post. And there are also two other individuals, three actually, Jace and Jesse, and also Josephina Jr. Talking to them kind of helps me like get through the fear and get through the self doubt. But I know it's up to me to deal with the self doubt. So I don't know if that answers the question, but as an autistic individual, I always like to I always like to let people know that I always deal with fear and self doubt, but it's about pushing yourself to get to that point, to pushing yourself to go past that fear, trying to push yourself and have faith to get yourself to the self doubt. That's what really helps out in the long run. So if you like these videos, some theories from your sisters, please check me out here on the Autistic Super Channel on YouTube, and you can check out all my videos not only on the Autistic Super Channel, on the Autistic Super Blog to WordPress.com, but you can check out all my videos on Instagram, X, Twitter, Blue Sky, all that stuff. You can check me out here on the Autistic Super Channel on YouTube and the AutisticSuperBlog.com or the AutisticSuperBlog.wordpress.com. Until next time, dear listeners, stay safe, stay strong, and as always, shine on.